You can't really see what I'm even doing, but just trust me, I'm going to cut some vegetables and we're going to have a talk about my life. And this is definitely mildly ripped off from Dodie's video about pasta and sadness, so like, bear with me. I just needed a way of doing an update and conveying how I'm feeling without it feeling like I'm doing an update and conveying how I'm feeling. So we're going to cook mushroom risotto because it's the thing that I make when I want comfort food, but also some vegetables. So mushrooms, broccoli, asparagus because it's in season and I love asparagus. I need a knife. So let's talk about where I am at right now. Let's start in April. I made a video every day in April, basically to prove to myself that I could do it. I learned the hard way that that's not a good idea. If you've already done effectively that a couple of months earlier, instead of achieving what I wanted to achieve that month, which was feelings of like, yeah, I did it, success. I just felt tired and sick of my own voice. So yeah, I wasn't feeling good at the end of April and that just kind of spiraled a bit really. I said I wouldn't put any more really intimate stuff on this channel about me and my life, but I find it incredibly hard to talk to real people about real problems. So this is kind of a nice way for me to get it off my chest. So April came and went. May, I can't even remember May or what happened. I feel like I did stuff in May, I can't remember it right now. And I've just kind of been on this level of feeling unfulfilled in what I'm doing. And this is completely normal. Everyone loses like motivation in their job at some point, like multiple times probably. It is a normal experience. But it's terrifying when you're a YouTuber because you are the only person who makes you money. You are the one who makes yourself get up in the morning and work. And so when you don't have that drive, but you do love to work, which is my situation, it just makes you feel so bad. So I kind of wallowed in it and I kind of escaped in it. And for those of you that don't know, which is probably everyone, I did start drinking again in February. That's a long story. But I'm planning on going sober again, like now, and hopefully I'm going to document it. I'm going to be sober for VidCon 100%, so if you see me out there, know that I'm not off the wagon. So with regard to alcohol, I realised quite fast I'm not an alcoholic, I don't think. However, 100 days of sobriety was amazing for me. In terms of I've completely regained a new perspective on my relationship with alcohol. I understand now how it's connected to my emotions and suppressed emotion. And so whilst I'm going sober for a period of time, it's more to get my head sorted and so that it's clear. And I realised how good I was at processing when I was sober. And I think that's really important to get back again because I don't have that ability at the moment when I drink. Drink complicates things for me. So whilst it hasn't been an all-out nightmare, and I'm definitely so much better at drinking than I was, there's still like stuff that needs to be kind of sorted out. So I'm gonna do that, and hopefully I'm gonna make a really lovely little video series out of it. Because I think the thing that really helped me when I was first considering going sober was this woman called Charlotte who documents her sobriety, and she does it in such an uplifting and positive way. And I thought, I just want to do that. Like, I just want to do that. So if I can, I'll do that for you. Oh, sweaty Betty over here. There's so many issues, but my industry involves a lot of alcohol. And so it's just everywhere all the time. And yeah, if I had one too many one night, and that's not talking getting shit-faced, like that's just talking being a little bit drunk. I can still get up in the morning and lack all concentration or wake up really late or... Yeah, it was getting in the way of my work, which leads me on to my next point. I've got a lot of goals when it comes to not just YouTube, but to my career. And I had this realisation, a very clear realisation, that YouTube alone does not fulfil me as a career. That's not a problem. That's a great thing to realise. I love YouTube to bits and I will continue to do it as part of my job. But making sponsored videos especially for companies I don't particularly believe in, is really sad to me, and I feel like you deserve better as an audience and I deserve to make stuff that I love all the time. So I'm gonna try and diversify what I do and there goes part of my asparagus. So I'm gonna try and diversify what I do and thus diversify my income a bit as well, because on top of everything else, YouTube is so unpredictable. You are only as financially viable as you are relevant. And that is terrifying. And I always want YouTube to kind of remain pure in what I love doing. I've done this since I was 14 and I love it. Like, I love it. And it's such a shame that anything could taint that. Which moves us nicely on to talking about my YouTube channel. You're not gonna like to hear this, but I feel as though I've changed a lot. I've changed exponentially in the past 6 months. I know that's logically impossible, but I actually feel like a completely different person. The reason that I'm making this video is that I just watched back a couple of my videos from just October and November, and I don't feel like the same person. So many of my videos that I left up for years and years and years don't represent me anymore. They're not things I'm proud of. And so a lot of those will be coming down if they're not down already. And I think that's what's best. And I've thought about this for months. It's like getting a tattoo because like I can't republic those videos, but I know it's right. I know it is. Look at all these vegetables. Don't they look good? I need to chop some garlic now. It is hot in London today. It is like 20-something degrees and I am sweating one out. Do you know what I crave? Like waking up on a Monday and looking at my timetable for a week and going, oh, okay, so I've got a shoot on Monday, shoot on Thursday, I do the podcast on the Wednesday, radio on a Friday. Like, I need structure. I need more structure. I've also had a really hectic personal life. It's just been nuts over the past 4 or 5 months. Can't do that anymore. Too tiring. Too tiring. Need to focus on my career. If you've watched my channel for a while being 5 to 7 years, which I doubt there's any like OG subscribers around here anymore. But if you have, you'll know that I've always made music and I've always written music. But during uni that kind of subsided. And now I'm doing it again. And I find it so fulfilling and I love it. So more of that. More of that to come. Oh yeah, music makes me happy. You know that. Got the veg. Now to cook some fun things. Also, just so you know, wore a bra this time. I'm so hot. Oh, I can mention with drinking, I've noticed that it always, like the really dangerous drinking always stems out of a desire to say fuck it because I'm angry or I'm upset. And so nowadays, I'm trying to embrace the fuck it more by eating more meat. And I don't mean that in a sense of, I still think of myself as pescatarian. Oh. If I'm feeling those feelings, I'm trying to reach for a chicken and stuffing sandwich. Put it that way. Do I count as a pescatarian anymore? Probably not to a lot of people. But I think Puritanism is alive. It would really help if I had a slotted spoon right now. That's the most question ugly scene. This is gonna be called Lucy, don't take my advice when I cook. Even though it will taste good at the end. It's for the art, darling, it's for the art. So, yeah, things aren't really changing up too much on here. I just felt like I had a lot to get off my chest. I felt like I was lying to you, lying to myself a bit. That makes it sound more serious than it really was. Like I'm like killed over like a gremlin. I am okay. I just feel weird right now and I just kind of need to get things back on track. I'm gonna get back to you once that's cooked. The risotto is now cooked, like 40 minutes later. Tasty, tasty. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Just thought I'd let you know where I was at and that life is weird sometimes. I will see you in my next video. That's good. That needs a bit of salt, but that is good.